They can take the girl out of the small town, but you can't take the small town out of the girl, because at the end of the day, I still really feel like the same person growing up in that small community and really feeling more at ease and comfortable in those small town environments.
She is from Kern River Valley, from Kern County, from CSU Bakersfield, now leading the conversations that affect the business community, leading the conversations that affect the fourth largest economy in the world. That's what Jennifer is doing, and she's from CSUB.
We lived in the smaller community called Squirrel Valley, right above Mountain Mesa. My graduating class was about 110 people, and so you basically kind of knew everybody in town. I remember it was a huge deal when we got our first stoplight.
She's a die-hard fan of Bakersfield.
Cal State Bakersfield. When I was there, it was still a smaller campus. And so again, like with Bakersfield, you just had this community feel. When you went on the campus, you often saw people on a regular basis that you knew or recognized. And there was just kind of that, again, community feeling when you were on the campus.
She has risen at the national level, but she hasn't forgot where she came from.
I went to start my teaching credential because I assumed that I came from a family of educators and that was naturally going to be what I went into. I started doing student teaching and I realized very quickly I was not cut out for that job. Cal Western down in San Diego accepted me and offered me somewhat of an academic scholarship, and it was a beautiful location near a beach, and I said, yeah, absolutely, let's go to San Diego. But as soon as I got into law school, it immediately clicked.
She really invested in herself, she invested in relationships. If she is not certain about something, she asks for help, or she grew into it.
It is such a privilege to lead the California Chamber of Commerce. We are the largest employer-based organization at the state level. We represent over 14,000 employers in California, but also being the first female president also carries its own responsibility.
Obviously a big supporter of women in leadership roles. She's dynamic and she's inspirational, but she's also very good, being calm in the face of a storm.
I think having Jennifer leading the Cal Chamber is such a point of pride for Kern County.
I love that she's a woman, but she was chosen because she's a really strong leader.
Jennifer understands how vital it is and the role women play in business. She understands that it's important for our state legislators and business community to understand what women bring to the table.
You have just an extra level of responsibility to make sure that you are successful so that you are paving the way for the next female leader that should be in this position.
The Equal Pay Pledge sets a standard.
There is a ton of data that shows that women are not paid equal pay for the same work that they're performing.
The California Chamber of Commerce, again, the fourth largest economy in the world, California, is saying that it is so important to value women equally as men, especially when it comes to pay.
Give the credit to my mentor, Alan Zarenberg, at the time. I told him, I said, I think this is the right thing to do. And he gave me the leeway to go and negotiate that law and ultimately get it passed and support it. So that was huge. The other kind of proactive thing that we've done, I've been, of course, really excited about, is PAGA reform.
She was a champion, dogged about it.
Everybody will roll their eyes over and be like, what is PAGA?
It's the boogeyman. The loophole that lets employees sue companies for frivolous little things, like even mistakes on your pay stub, like a period missing, and they can sue you for millions.
That has been doing for 25 years.
In my practice, I saw it being abused, and then in the legislature, continued to hear from our business members about how this law was being abused.
This has affected so many people and put people out of business.
I took it on as a mission that we were going to fix this law and we're going to reform it.
I don't think it would be possible if it wasn't for somebody like Jennifer Barrera heading the Cal Chamber.
There has been no resolution. She brought a resolution to the table and she got it done.
At CSUB, our goal is to educate folks so they can go out in the world and make the world a better place.
She is helping to drive the economy of California, which is making our lives a lot better.
That's every educational institution's goal. And Jennifer is a living, breathing example of that.
But I would also say to people in Bakersfield, she's done more to impact people's lives and people in business.
I think it's really inspirational to see Jennifer and hear her story. It's so important that we share and amplify her story so that younger generations and the younger girls coming up can see what you can do. Jennifer is the most deserving candidate.
She is well deserved to be in the Bakersfield Hall of Fame.